Good day. So, panibagong topic tayo sa reinforced concrete design which is seismic design and detailing of special moment frame members or yung tinatawag nating SMRF using the NSCP Section 418. Ano nga bang kahalagahan nito and bakit nga ba natin to sinusolve dinadagdag yung mga provisions na to sa design natin sa RCD, particularly beams and columns. So, bago tayo magsimula, let's have an introduction doon sa tinatawag nating structural system para maintindihan natin yung moment resisting frames. Okay? So, we already introduced to you yung mga ginagamit na R or yung tinatawag nating response coefficient dito sa earthquake force resisting structural system of concrete. Dapat maintindihan muna natin at alam natin yung tinatawag nating structural system. So, structural system shall be classified as one of the types listed in Table 20811. So, meron tayong bearing wall, building frame, moment resisting, dual system with intermediate moment frames, cantilevered column, and shear wall frame. Yeah, and usually nga, ang ginagamit natin is the special reinforced concrete moment frames or yung 8.5 na R sa pag-compute ng earthquake parameters. Isa-isahin muna natin i-introduce ito sa inyo para maging familiar tayo. So yung una is bearing wall system. The structure without a complete vertical load-carrying space frame. Bearing walls or bracing system provides support for all or most gravity loads. So kinuha natin to sa NSCP as reference. Itong definition mismo ng NSCP. In short, yung bearing wall mismo ang nagkikerry ng load. Sample of bearing walls ay yung shear walls, no? Doon sa floor na lahat ng gravity loads ang dinadala niya. Resistance to lateral load is provided by shear walls also and brace frames. Okay? So, madalas itong ginagamit sa mga high rise natin. Pangalawa nga is yung building frame system. A structural system with an essentially complete space frame providing support for gravity loads. And resistance to lateral loads is provided by shear walls and base frames. So, technically, meron din siyang shear wall. Pero unlike the bearing wall, kasi ito, bearing wall is load-bearing walls na tinatawag. Meron kasing non-load-bearing walls. So dito, wala tayong specific na load-bearing walls, pero may shear walls for lateral load. Technically, ang nagbubuhat dito ay yung mga beam to column frame na. Okay? So a building frame system is such system or is a system in which the gravity loads are carried primarily by a frame supported on columns rather than bearing walls. Ayan yung sinabi ko. So some minor portions of the gravity load may be carried on bearing walls, but the amount so carried should not represent more than a few percent of the building area. Okay? Kadalasan din itong makikita sa mga buildings with elevators. So ito na yung pangatlo na madalas talaga natin ginagamit. So, structural system with essentially complete space frame providing support for gravity loads. A moment resisting frame. So, para rin siyang general under the building frame system. Pero this time is, from the word itself, moment resisting. Moment resisting frames provide resistance to lateral loads, primarily by flexure action of members. Kung dun sa building frame system is, inaasa natin sa lateral load, yung lateral load, inaasa natin sa shear walls. Dito, kahit walang shear walls, is may resistance tayo sa moment. And nagkakaroon lang naman din ng moment kasi, di ba, due to lateral loads, di ba? So, the horizontal beams and vertical columns provide support for the structure's weight and the strength and stiffness needed to resist lateral loads. So, stiffness and strength are achieved through the use of rigid connections. So, lagi ko sinasabi yan, when the connection is rigid, so you can call it moment resisting. May tatlong force dyan, na general force na action, shear, and moment. So, they do not require brace frames or structural walls, which allows for large opens and facade, which is isa sa mga benefits nito. Nagkakaroon tayo ng more more possibility ng maayos na architectural works, no? So, yun. Kasi dun sa skeleton pa lang ng building ay pinapaano na natin yung strength doon. I mean, yung mga load, pinapa-carry na natin sa kanila. So, may mga tatlong type ng moment resisting frame. Ito nga yung ordinary, intermediate, tsaka special. Okay? So, by definition, a frame not meeting special detailing requirements for ductile behavior, yung ordinary. This provide the least resistance to lateral motion. So, kung ang binubuhat lang is one story or ang building lang ay one-story building, no? Pwede na tayong mag-ordinary moment resisting frame. So, pangalawa is an intermediate moment or medyo, kumbaga, a frame design in accordance for Section 412, concrete diaphragm. O may diaphragm na tayo, ibig sabihin may mga horizontal element na provided to resist limited inelastic deformation as the result of lateral forces. So, technically, pwede na hanggang 2-story, ganyan, no? And building or structures na may mga horizontal elements. And lastly, the special moment resisting frame na specially designed to provide ductile behavior. So, inaaral natin din kasi to kasi kapag nag-software kayo or gumamit kayo ng mga design softwares, may mga options doon na tatanungin ka kung ito ba i-design natin by ductile design or not. Okay? So, some of the use na pinoprovide natin yung ductile designing is yung 3-story above, diba, na building. So, technically, lahat nga sana kung gusto natin, no, na mas mataas yung factor of safety. Okay? So, SMRF yung gagamitin natin sa design natin. Meron din tayong dual system. So, from the word itself, dual. So, there are 2 or more. Okay. Or 2 pala na combination of moment frame and shear wall or brace frame. Again, moment frame yung kasama with shear walls or brace frame. So, dual system na madalas ginagamit din to sa mga high-rise building. May shear walls na, 'di ba? So, may SMRF pa, no? So, yun. Then, meron din tayong with intermediate moment frames. Ito yung example. Yan. So, kadalasan sa mga infrastructure na malalaki. Meron din tayong cantilevered column building system. Ayan, alam na natin kung saan natin nakikita yung mga ganito. Cantilevered column, ibig sabihin, merong main or core na support. Usually, di ba, kung papanurin nyo kung ano yung mga documentary ng paano ginawa yung Twin Towers, di ba, yung mga tallest building in the world. May mga core cantilevered column support sa gitna. Parang magbibehave as bamboo, di ba, na re-resist sa mga wind load above, di ba, sa high-rise building. Okay? So, meron din tayong shear wall frame interaction system na combine at sabay na nagre-resist, no, si shear wall at saka si frame, no? Kaya tinawag na frame interaction. Okay? And yeah. So, technically, na-introduce sa atin yung lahat ng klase ng shear wall system. And then, dun tayo mag-concentrate sa madalas natin ginagamit, which is special moment resisting frame system. Yung advantage ng mga fixed support, kung bakit tayo nagpi-fixed support, yan, of course, smaller bending moment, smaller stress. Members can have smaller cross-section dimensions, diba? Increase resistance to deformation due to rigidity, and the possibility of localized failure, but a lesser chance of structural collapse in case of an overload. So, gets natin yun. And typical talaga na ito yung ginagamit natin. So, the seismic design and detailing of SMRF na tayo. So, putulin ko muna dito and dito natin talaga manawaan yung code, no? Provided para ayos natin o maging ductile behavior yung design natin. So, para maging familiar ka dito na at pag nag-software design na tayo ay mai-include mo ito sa principle. Thank you very much. Let's go!